Megamedic is asking in general how you're doing in fantasy football. To those who may not know your current ranking, can you please share what's going on in FPL?
So right now I'm sharing 8th place with a person who's who has the very nice username of Magnum Don Carlson. Like, I'm actually sharing the place with this person, which I feel is kind of appropriate.
So who do you think will give Magnus the most problems out of Anish and Giri? I think we've been talking about the build-up on Twitter that a lot of people want to see Anish play Magnus because
it's a very tough choice, because out of Anish and Giri, I probably go for Anish, but Giri is also very strong.
Oh, it looked like he was a little bit worse, but his activity of his pieces here with his queen and rook coming in must offset.
Rook c1 check. Game is over.
Rook c1. Wow, has he blundered?
He missed Rook c1 check, and now he must resign.
Wow, he's just blundered. That's quite phenomenal. And has Rook c1 been played?
Yeah, it's on the board, and we expect a resignation here.
Oh, you can see their facial expressions as well. I just want to see that again. I mean, Magnus looks rather bemused there. Look at that. I mean, amazing reaction with Rook c1. He shakes his head, Peter, but it often goes this way that fortune favors the brave. He turned down the draw and he won only a couple of moves later. And that is really nasty for Ding. He's going to be very annoyed he missed that one.
Absolutely, yeah. And in the second one, I think the draw is really not far off.
I thought I knew all the participants there well, but it's very confusing for me.
No, I don't know. When I see their tweets, I mean, especially Anish ones, I always remember this song where it says, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish.
And feels like they forgot about...
act like they forgot about Dre.
I'm not sure there are many people who think of that very song when they start to...
Faith, let's say, in my position, so I felt like this is how I'm going to screw it. Hopefully not. There is like still some chances to me, like, but there is no rook b1 move and so on. So rook e1, bishop e1, yeah. So maybe even rook c1 now works. Okay, rook c1 clearly not works here because my king goes to g3. But this is already like too eventful for such.
Yeah, it's clearly probably shouldn't have been allowed.
Maybe knight g4 here, or maybe something like this. Like you take king e5, king e4, king e3, and that's so I felt like, okay, this is going to happen, and I was. Yeah, probably I can still secure a draw somehow, but
yeah,
I mean, of course I'm kidding. So I wasn't that worried, but okay.
Yeah, so
I think he should have played queen f6 instead of h6, not allowing me queen g3, going to the worst endgame. I think queen f6 was the way to fight here, and
okay, king g5.
Okay, but it was, I thought you had king on h3. King h4, maybe bishop f4.
King h3, and you just go king f7, king f5.
Yes.
That'll do it.
b3.
Oh my god, it's smooth! Oh my god, it's smooth! I mean, you walked into
he blundered queen d7? Why would he go queen b3?
Well, no, but this is the thing. Yeah, he threatens rook f7 and queen c2, but queen d7 is just made, and Ivanchuk does not see this.
Did he blunder this? I don't believe it.
He did blunder this, yeah.
What's going on? Ivanchuk is also very confused.
Ivanchuk,
did this really happen?
But Ivanchuk is not. Yeah, queen d7.
Like, I have to bluff here, but the thing is, like, I also have a feeling that I'm being listened to, which is maybe a bit unfair, but, you know, stream sniping is I think I have a very beautiful mate now. Should have played f4. If he goes bishop b7 here, I have a very beautiful mate.
maybe he has to consider like bishop e8, knight f5.
Wow.
And takes e6. Maybe that's why he's thinking.
That'd be very cute.
That would be kind of cute, yeah.
Sacrificing one knight and that's still offering up this bishop in order to queen one of the pawns. That's beautiful. It could work too. Because knight f5, if you take the bishop, there's a knight fork.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Like, I mean, Peter won 2 World Cups, right? Or 2 World Cups you won, right?
No.
Okay,
Stop doing this to me. Come on.
No. That wasn't on purpose. Okay, it was by mistake. Okay. So anyway,
Queen takes d2 here.
Oh, really? Okay.
I really don't like fe6 queen. Let's say e3 or e2. Probably e2. Maybe that's maybe a slightly overstated dislike. Maybe I'm a little bit too paranoid. But no. Look, I feel.
Well, this is one thing I noticed about Ding Liren. He loves material, like really, really likes it. To take a pawn which looks a bit shady, to take an exchange which looks anti-positional, and someone really believes in material.
Because we're living in a material world, and I am a material Ding.
That sounds about right, yes.
I remember not having seen the Smith-Morra in many years, and then having to suddenly play Mark Esserman, who convinced me that, in fact, it's just a series opening. And he's right, it is. So I'll just shuffle around for a while and see if I can improve my pieces. But I think if the bishop had gone to f4, then there are more immediate problems for black.
Alexander, have you seen Frozen?
Yes, I hate it. Because my daughter was singing this song for like a whole year after watching it. And I cannot tolerate this song.
But that hate is not good for you. You gotta let it go.
Yes.
Frozen police is coming. His final match. Magnus, how's it going?
It's all good.
How was your match?
Now, it seems that in the last few matches, to use a football analogy, I'm getting like Lewandowski level chances, but I'm converting them at a Firmino level. And for those who don't watch football, that's pretty bad. But at least...
Yeah, bravo. I think you were faster than Penguin in the endgame.
No, then you haven't seen him play.
No, I played lots of games with him.
I mean, but 30% of his speed is enough there.
But that always brings to mind how Morozovich once told me that French is the opening for people with difficult childhood. And I guess, yeah, Morozovich should know, right? Nobody played French as much as he did.
Very true.
By the way, as a first stop, and what?
Bishop f5, g5. Yeah. So Magnus found a way to continue the game at least, but I think after ef queen f5, his position still should. Hang on, there's queen e2 there. Whoa, hang on a second.
Loose pieces.
Is this a new game suddenly? Queen f5.
What?
He played queen f5. Hang on a second.
Queen e2. Oh no,
we jinxed it.
And Anish seems to be in a state of
oh my gosh! Look,
shock.
Anish is in shock. You saw on his webcam that he's just.
He's joined us. Hi, Sasha.
Good evening, Tanya. Hi, Rustam, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think second round was extremely interesting after a bit boring first round. Second was fantastic. Which game did you like the most? He hit 15 minutes by the end of the game. So basically, he beat world champion on demand playing a tempo. I think it's a great achievement. But you know, I was saying that Nepomniachtchi has amazing potential since 2010 when we had Olympiad in Russia. And so we put several teams, you know, Russia 1, Russia 2, then Russia 3. Okay, Russia 3 was domestic guys from Yugra. But Russia 2 was young guys. And I already said that maybe he deserves to be in Russia 1. And, you know, people were laughing at me because at the point he did not have that high of a rating. You know, when he beats, you know, manages to beat his inner demons, he can.
Svidler, sometimes he sounds a little over optimistic about his chances, and I think some humility would do him well, like sometimes understanding he's not perfect and that things have gone his way in some of these games. So I hope he will take this challenge seriously to face Magnus 3 days in a row and not just think it's a walk in the park and I will just crush that kid.
The masterclass by Svidler, how to win a game when you have to play some shit completely cluelessly and then just crash. In such positions, okay, I think it's a good note to end the game. Good lesson to talk less and concentrate a little bit. Okay, so thanks everyone. It was Grandmaster Alexander Grishuk.
Still a mess. Nepomniachtchi plays bishop to f6, rook h1, and now rook c1.
Okay.
Oh, has Magnus missed rook c1? Let's check the camera.
It seems so, right?
This looks like he's missed it.
Oops.
Oof, he has missed it. Yeah. You can see his face.
Now I have to ask you that we have gotten some news that you're actually playing these games from a boat. Are you on a boat?
Yeah, I'm on a boat. Let's see. Yeah.
So what is it? Is it like you're on a holiday, you're not allowed to tell? Is it some undisclosed location? Are you in hiding? What's going on?
All of the above.
All right, and
but I'm going back on Thursday, so from round 3 on, I'll play from home.
it doesn't bother you that you might have like internet problems and internet connection issues or anything?
No, it's been working perfectly.
That's a big pawn to blunder.
This is just resigns. Yeah?
Oh my god, yeah.
Ugh.
We were just beginning to enjoy this position, yeah. Like he did resign, yeah, in disgust.
Yeah, understandably. Oof. Yeah. After this, it's unclear who's better and why, no? Like this bishop is a bit locked out.
Yeah,
you
and
can still dream of
G4,
G4, F5.
yeah. You can even execute it very likely, yeah.
Or F5, G4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this was promising to be a great game, and
yeah, that happens, but that means Gelfand falls back 2-0. Yeah, he's not thrilled.
Accurate.
Guys, question. Queen c6, bishop takes e1. Am I not just winning with black?
It's played already.
Bishop e1, queen b2, and resigns. No, like, what's going on?
Whoa.
Bishop e1 and queen b2.
Just attack everything.
Take that.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a smack upside the head.
And it's on the board. Did you guys see Magnus's reaction to queen takes b2?
Wow, this is
on the board.
We also miss it because bishop takes e1 is such a strange move, no? To give up your
Right.
attacking bishop.
Yes,
for
exactly.
the
Yeah,
silly
you don't.
rook.
Yeah, you don't even look at it. Yeah.
Just wins.
Wow. That's it, right? Yeah, we're just attacking. Let me just make a few nice colors there.
Yeah, little arrows and.
I don't see a move even, to be honest.
No.
Magnus looks devastated. No, this
Yeah,
is it.
yeah, no, this is it. Yeah.
It depends. Like publicly, I think biggest troll is maybe Kramnik, because he really managed to convince everyone that he is always winning. And not publicly, I think Vishy by far. I mean, he just doesn't show it publicly, but you know, sort of under the carpet, he is a huge troll.
So e takes d4, queen takes d4, knight takes e4. I am worried about this, but I calculated queen takes g7 check, king takes g7, bishop takes d8, knight takes c3, bishop takes c7, knight e2, and position is much better for white.
And have you heard this story about how I once showed an exercise, like a tactical exercise, to a bunch of players before the candidates in Berlin?
Not sure.
It was actually quite funny because we were at a players meeting in Berlin, and I showed some tactical exercise to many players because there was nothing to do at a players meeting, right? And then like people like Grishuk and Mamidyarov started solving this, and this was really difficult. So they got really involved, and then Kramnik, he looked at the position, and then he saw that white has an opportunity to go into an equal ending. And he said, I will play the ending and I will beat you. Those were his words.
Yeah. Fair.
Difficult to argue, right?
Yeah, what can you say?
It used to be like memorizing a poem, because that would be some moves that you found yourself. Then when computers just appeared, it would be like memorizing a poem and not your native language. And nowadays it's just like memorizing random numbers. It's impossible because a lot of moves you just don't understand what's the point of them. So it's normal
Do you
that
think
people
memory gets
forget.
worse with age?
I'm not sure about it. It's just that you have to, in chess, of course everything gets worse with age, but I mean it's just that you have to memorize more and more complicated stuff.
See, you say Monkas, and there's a lot of Monkases.
Monkas?
There you go.
What the hell is a Monkas?
But I think I'm friendly with all legends. Older legends that play here.
You don't have many enemies, no?
But it's a bad sign. I think real men should have lots of enemies.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm afraid to tell you, if in the chess world of ours you didn't make enemies, something went wrong with your life.
Come on. Ivanchuk is also very confused.
Ivanchuk,
did this really happen?
But Ivanchuk is not. Yeah, queen d7 mate, yeah.
Did happen, yeah? Whoa.
But the thing is, queen b3 is a horrible thing anyway, because even like rook b2 works.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. And like missing the win is fine, but yeah.
I understand me giving you lessons about Twitter is a bit stupid, but you do know there's this thing called muting this conversation.
Peter, I have too many conversations to mute. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, but
you might get like one message that you think is a little unpleasant. If I start muting everything that I'm reading, I will just be constantly muting. So
yes, that is my suggestion.
Okay. No, it's possible, but I also want to read something. If I mute everything, there's nothing to read. I enjoy it. I honestly enjoy it. Unless some people cross lines, I sort of enjoy it.
Was white any time of day, right?
Or black.
Or black, yeah, but mainly white, right?
Yeah, fair. I do not know exactly, but I do know that he's been contacted so often. There's this question. Why wasn't Gary invited? Why wasn't Judith Polgar invited? Why wasn't so-and-so invited? You can assume that most of the legends have been talked to, and maybe it didn't fit their plans. It's often like when I invite many people to my birthday party, no one shows up. It's not that I didn't invite them. They don't like me.